if you only had 10 exercises for the rest of your life to hold on to and build as much muscle mass as possible, what would they be?
Yeah. That's a question, huh? So, I would say that I'd have to go muscle group by muscle group to make sure I check off all the boxes. I don't know if there's 10 muscle groups. And some of these, so the caveat is these are just my personal spirit exercises, the ones I really like. That doesn't mean they're best for everybody. They can't be, and I can talk about that afterwards of what the stimulus fatigue ratio actually means. But I'd say high bar squats.
Why?
Because they hit the quadriceps and adductors and glutes very well. The amount of fatigue you get from them is less than you would with other types of squats like low bar squats. Because until my arms got too big to hold a bar on my back, I fit into the high bar position like a glove, and I love that. I fit into very few things like a glove, mostly condoms. That's like 80 cubic centimeters left of room. But so high bar squats, I would say the standing overhead barbell press, just because I'm like really good at it and it feels great for me to do until I guess my arms now too big. I can't do that either. So that's fun.
Is there anything in that where the bracing, the midline bracing is good for just other stuff generally?
Yeah, it's good for like manhood strength. Like if you can overhead press 2 plates for reps, like you're a serious motherfucker and people shouldn't fuck with you probably. So that's cool for that, for sure. And then I would have to say skull crushers for triceps, barbell, skull crusher. How many are we at? 3?
3.
Pull-ups for the back, overhand, chin to bar.
Why overhand, not underhand?
Raw personal preference. I can't rotate my shit in enough to do underhand anymore. I've slowly become more disabled as I became more jacked. Isn't that great? Yeah, there's like an ability curve where you get better at shit and then you get worse at shit. So barbell bent rows from a deficit. Get 2 for the
Barbell
back.
bent rows from a deficit.
Mm-hmm. So you stand on a little box and
Yep.
you can go super deep in the stretch and then touch your tummy and come back.
Any reason for doing that as opposed to a chest supported or a seal?
Manhood. Yeah. Yeah. You ever seen a seal in Antarctica? They're fucking pathetic. They always need to be rescued. There's babies and stuff. Fuck that. No. Manhood shit. Like an orangutan would do. You don't see him leaning on a fucking tree branch.
All right. Are we 5 deep now? I think we're 5 deep.
I haven't been keeping track.
I think it's 5.
It's 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 more.
Let's see what else. Stiff-legged deadlift for the hamstrings.
You wouldn't have hit that enough with your bent over rows?
No, not even close. Yeah, it's isometric only with bent over rows. You need a dynamic movement for the hamstrings.
Mm-hmm.
It also hits a crap load of your spinal erectors and glutes and all this other stuff.
Okay, 6.
And then we have I have to say the cambered bar bench press for chest.
That's the one that does like this. It's like a pail.
Thing. So it allows you to press.
It's like a Middle Ages olden, like a young boy carrying milk.
Yeah. Or like a torture device or something they put on a bison. So he goes around in a circle and mills wheat or some shit.
Yeah. Okay.
How, English people have the last name Miller because like that used to be you hundreds of years ago. My word.
Why the camber bar? Why?
The cambered bar allows you to go deeper than your own chest level. And we have lots of research, especially recently, but lots of good theoretical work before that shows us that a deep stretch is a pretty big deal for hypertrophy. It enhances the amount of muscle growth you get rep for rep. It also feels fucking amazing and ultra challenging. And if you do bench presses with a regular bar afterwards, you're like, oh my God, this shit is easy as hell because it's a huge partial. So I would say I'll take an incline version of cambered bar bench as an exercise, but at 7.
Yep.
I'll take dips in addition to that for the lower pecs and just overall manliness. Dips are sweet.
Good amount of triceps as well. We've got long head on the overheads.
Yes.
Yep.
And what do we got? 2 left?
Yeah. So what are we missing? If you're bothered about abs, if you're bothered about calves.
No, calves, fuck that. I could say something about calves, but fuck that.
Have we done
we haven't done side delts yet, no. So I would say super ROM laterals for side delts. And
you literally made your own exercise, kind of.
A few, yeah. I need more ego shit, so let's just start calling them Dr. Mike laterals.
Yeah.
Dr. Mike everything. Do you see my new drink I came out with? It's the Dr. Mike drink. In any case, it's where you do dumbbell laterals, but you don't stop here. You just go all the way and kind of touch your palms together at the top.
Can you do that?
Oh, I used to be able to. With enough weight, I can get it up there. But then I kind of choke myself at the top.
Yeah.
So I'll take those for most of the rest of the delt. And I will say the bent rows and the pull-ups take care of the rear delt quite well. And then I'll say seated incline dumbbell curls for biceps. So boom, like that. Again, it's tension at the stretch. Great exercise. The shoulder press, overhead barbell press is there. If I was purely aiming for hypertrophy, I would just take it out altogether because it's insanely high axial fatigue, as you may suspect. And it just really like is nothing it trains that other exercises can't train better, but it's there because of, again, for the soul. And if we're doing something as absurd as restricting ourselves to 10 exercises the rest of our life, I get soul shit. It's like, what meal are you going to eat in your last meal before they kill you? I'm not choosing macros. Fuck that. I'm just mac and cheese.
But what did you say only 10 minutes ago about it's important to have exercises that motivate you to do them more?
Yes.
And if you enjoy man shit, standing upright, barbell, shoulder to overhead,
have at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just know the trade-off. Now, I will also say, here's the trade-off. The trade-off is when you go to the club and you're standing there with your buddy and he does more scientifically effective exercises and there's a girl like looking at you too and she's like, I go with your friend because his delts are like bag. And you're like, God damn it. But spirit energy, but she doesn't know about that. You can't I guess you could overhead press your friend and throw him away. And she's like, oh my God, you're like such a man. Let's do it. And by do it, I mean have sex in the middle of the club. That's what happens. Yes, I've seen Love Island. I've seen you on that show. I've seen what goes on.
Yeah. We'll get back to talking to Mike in 1 minute, but first I need to tell you about...
have sex in the middle of the you can't I guess you could overhead press your friend and throw him away. And she's like, oh my God, you're like such a man. Let's do it. And by do it, I mean have sex in the middle of the club. That's what happens. Yes, I've seen Love Island. I've seen you on that show. I've seen what goes on.
Yeah.